Hey, Jeanell in a Rarity here, and welcome back to the Containers series where we're always talking about my dog, but we'll see if she's gonna let me do this. She just finished biting me and the camera and some of the supplies I'm using. So, hi, this is Tahini. Containers. Hi, do you want to be part of this? Yeah, we're gonna talk about some containers. Good girl. Yeah. You're just making a bloopers reel. I should have put her in some sort of container before I tried to share this with you. So, we're gonna talk about Yeah, I know. Don't eat that. Don't eat my bracelet. Can you share with the people? Can you share with our friends about some containers that you like? I want to share a special container with everybody, okay? We're talking about containers that both support us structurally, help us do things in the physical world, but also have particular energetic components. So I want to share with you a beautiful piece of pottery that I got from a potter named Careen Stoll. She's up here in the Pacific Northwest. And it's a container for fermentation. So I use it to make sauerkraut and kimchi and homemade vinegars, like fruit vinegars, and it is an absolute treasure. It feels like this magical cauldron where I put in raw ingredients like fruit and cabbage and salt and vinegar mothers and things like that. And I just have to tend to it, and these little bubbles pop up out of it. And then on the other side, I get really richly nourishing, probiotic, incredible food from the earth that is different than when it went in. It's like lasts longer, it's more sustainable. Sometimes it will last for months or years because it's been through the transformative space of this container. Tahini is messing with the container right now, so I'm going to show you the lid that she's messing with. So this is the top of the container, and this is the container itself, and then inside of it is a set of weights, and so each of these weights goes on top of whatever I'm trying to ferment, and then the lid goes on top of the container. So I fill it with, say, cabbage and salt, and then this little lip has space for water, and the lid goes on. And then the water in that little lip allows for the air bubbles through the fermentation to bubble up out to release the gases from the fermentation, and for everything to stay contained, and for no bacteria or external influences to come into the container. Tahini just ran off with Careen Stoll's business card. So I'm going to give you this authentic container video and also go collect the business card in a moment. And I want you to think about what containers are transformative for you. What allows you to have some time to just sprinkle in a little bit of magic, to just sprinkle in a little bit of something extra, and then have some time and some contained space for it to transform and for it to shift and grow and transmute and alchemize. And then on the other side, without you really having to do a whole lot, you get something nourishing and beautiful on the other side. So I'm talking about doing that with foods, with specific foods, but there are lots of ways, lots of places that you could do that in your life. I'm doing that with the puppy right now. She's a little 5-month-old puppy. You're seeing the camera shake because she's banging the chair that it's sitting on. She came to me as this tiny, tiny little thing, and then through these inputs of containers, love, food, care, she grows and grows and grows and shows her personality and turns into this cuddly, beautiful being. Through, like, I'm supporting that, I'm creating a container for that, but I'm not doing that. That's her essence coming through. That's the life force of the universe coming through. That's her genetics and her upbringing and the truth of who she is and who she's here to be in the world. So you can do that with sauerkraut, you can do that with puppies, you can do that with humans, you can do that with gardens, you can do that with inner spiritual developments. I notice over time there are certain things that as I work on them spiritually or psychologically, I put in inputs, but it's really the time and the container and the space that I allow for those things to grow into that shows me the result long term. So check in with yourself and see where that's happening, both in the physical reality and in the mental, emotional, spiritual, and relational reality for you at this time. And let me know how that's going.